7:03 in the morning on a Thursday, October 9th. We're at 48 degrees. Chilly to start, mostly sunny later, highs in the 60s. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
I'm John Domen with our top local stories here at this hour. It's now day 9 of Shutdown 2025. There's been no progress toward overcoming an impasse in the Senate where a Republican short-term spending bill failed yet again yesterday. WTOP's Mitchell Miller today on the Hill.
You can't take the federal government hostage.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune increasingly frustrated by Democrats who for a sixth time blocked the GOP continuing resolution to fund the government through November 21st.
So what are my Democrat colleagues doing?
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says they're trying to get Republicans to negotiate so health insurance costs don't go up for millions of Americans at the end of the year.
Fix health care and reopen the government. This is not an either-or thing, which Republicans are making it.
As the shutdown continues, furloughed federal workers are preparing to miss their first paycheck on Friday. On Capitol Hill, Mitchell Miller, WTOP News.
Flights around the country are facing delays and cancellations because of staffing shortages. WTOP's Kyle Cooper says some passengers experienced that last night here in our area.
A number of flights were delayed by about 30 minutes here at Reagan, the FAA confirming it was due to a staffing shortage, but did not give the reason for the shortage. During government shutdowns in the past, however, TSA workers called in sick when they started missing paychecks. This morning, up on the big flight and arrival boards, there are just a handful of delays and no long lines at security checkpoints. The advice, check your flight before you head to the airport, and if there is an issue, check with your airline, try their app, or get in line when you get to the terminal. At Reagan National, Kyle Cooper, WTOP News.
A major debate scheduled tonight in Virginia's race for governor between Republican Winsome Earl-Sears and Democrat Abigail Spanberger. They're facing off in Norfolk, and the government shutdown will be a key topic there. WTOP's Nick Iannelli talked with both candidates about it.
During my time in Congress, I was always an aggressive advocate against government shutdowns.
Democrat Abigail Spanberger says both parties share blame for the shutdown. Are you urging Democrats on Capitol Hill to stop digging their heels in?
I think every member of Congress and every member of the United States Senate should be working relentlessly to work in good faith and to put an end to this shutdown.
Including the Democrats.
Democrats and Republicans, yes.
The response from her Republican opponent, Winsome Earl-Sears?
She urged both parties to immediately start negotiating to come to a deal. That was her response.
Isn't that a mealy-mouthed response, both parties? All we needed was for 7 senators to come together, 7 Democrats. And so now she's blaming the Republican Party as well?
Tonight's debate at Norfolk State University will be their first and only debate ahead of the November 4th election. Nick Iannelli, WTOP News.
Several police-based organizations are calling on Jay Jones to leave the race for Virginia Attorney General. The escalation coming after private text messages from Jones were made public that contained violent rhetoric directed toward former Virginia House Speaker Todd Gilbert. Virginia's Law Enforcement Sheriff's Association and the Fraternal Order of Police of Virginia are now calling on Jones to drop out of the race with the election just weeks away. The state's Police Benevolent Association says if Jones were to win the election, he should decline to take office. A statement notes that leaders cannot serve effectively when their own conduct has undermined their credibility. Jones has apologized repeatedly for those messages and has taken full responsibility for them. He is still staying in the race, at least right now. His opponent, incumbent Jason Miyares, as well as the Republican governor's candidate, Winsome Earl-Sears, are also calling on Jones to drop out.
He spent 25 years sneaking into restaurants anonymously, establishing himself as one of the preeminent judges of D.C. restaurants. But now that Washington Post food critic Tom Seatsum is leaving the paper, he tells WTOP's Alan Etter what he'll be getting into next.
And I will take a week off here or there because after 25, 26 years of 10 meals a week, I just need a break.
You may know his name, but you never knew what he looked like until now. Seatsum, in a column published in the Post, announced his retirement and in several broadcast interviews dropped his anonymity, which he says was essential for his reviews to be conducted without influence from the restaurant.
At one point, I had about 20 open table Resi accounts in different names, and sometimes I forgot them, which was really embarrassing at the host stand when you go up there and you're 2 people and you're going through a list of names that you might be.
Sietsema says it was his love of journalism that landed him in his profession, working for his predecessor, Phyllis Richmond, at the Post before tackling other positions across the country before coming back to D.C. Alan Etter, WTOP News.